Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer. This is some more City Skylines in the Ballad of Loch Glen. Now last time, you remember we finished, I had to build this little road here, which is fine. I suspect we definitely need, looking at the bottom there, we definitely need some more housing. I think I'm going to open up this area here. I'll explain why specifically this area in a moment. Because we're not quite ready to start building up there, I don't think, yet. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on up there, but again, we'll come to that later. But I have finished now the new commercial zone, but they're starting to need well-educated people. So the first thing we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to open up this area here, and the reason for that is if I bring up my resources tab, you can see there's farmland here, which I intend to use. There's farmland here, but this little strip here, it's got nothing. There's also farmland there, but unfortunately I've already built on that. But this little strip here is absolutely clear. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out to about there. Then, because we've still not got a huge amount of money. This is the bugger. Build round to there, then I'll probably need a will I need a straight one? No, I think straight will probably work less well. I've got to here. Build that, and then if I go straight now, I reckon that should come in nicely there. That's fine. That shouldn't alter the lecky, but just in case it does, I shall pause the game. And then again, I was thinking of having some just some nice country style little closes and things like that that take up, that use up this space, but without having a load of separate roads. See, I like that. I think that's a nice. I personally think that's a nice looking way of sorting out the city. Oh god, of course it's going to be one bit that doesn't quite have water, that's fine. No, the electricity is not currently connected, but again that's easily solved. Now, if I'm correct in the way I've done that, or yes, I haven't touched the farmland really at all, but the first thing we're going to do is we are going to put in, oh no we're not, we're going to have to put in some of the houses first. I'm going to leave the inside a little bit empty to start with, because there's going to be a place in there that I want to put my high school. So I think if I leave that other road just a little bit empty to start with. I just leave that road empty. Once I start getting in the money, I can get the high school in. Because we are now going to start needing educated workers. Because that road can just about go through there, I think. I think I will also just connect that like that. Yeah, there we go. Water's all fine there, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. So I can now fill those in as well. Lovely. Right, so that's that one sorted. They're still crying out for more commercial stuff, but there's plenty of stuff there. Now the farms are coming on quite well, as are the woods. They're all coming on pretty well. How's the landfill doing? 11% full, that's fine. How's traffic doing? That's not my responsibility, not fussed about that. Yeah, that road's going to be improved anyway, because I want to put a big sort of highway-esque thing. That reminds me. Yeah, I want to upgrade that to a big highway that will then come across here. That was another thing I was going to do. I was going to turn this little bit into a roundabout. But the traffic there actually looks alright at the moment. It's a little bit, but it's going to be a little bit of traffic. It's a road. So, right, how much does my high school cost? Elementary schools, fine. We need a high school. Average health is good, the capacity's fine. Fire departments. I'm assuming they're good. That's a thunderstorm, that's fine. This bit can be opened up as well. Police coverage is reasonably good, I think. Might be worth putting in a little bit of... might be worth putting in a police station here when I've got the money. And the schools are generally alright, but I do need to put in the high school here, so... But yeah, like I said, the farms are starting to come along. We won't see much with them, I don't think, for a while. That's going to take time to build, as is Bedford Woods. I'm genuinely pretty happy with how this is going so far, all things considered. And there is Loch Glen. I'll turn that down in my headphones again, because I don't want to be shouting at anybody. There we go, just make sure the volume of that is okay on the thing. Yeah, that's fine, that's acceptable. I'm probably talking a bit quietly, but just knock that down a touch, actually. There we go, that's fine. I got thanked for something, I don't know what. Need to just... because this is probably going to be the extent of Loch Glen as a village now. That's probably going to be it. I don't really want to go much larger with it, because then it becomes not a village, and I want it to stay a village, Loch Glen. Like I said, this little... why am I pointing? Like I said, this little bit here will have stuff in it, but... yeah, you're going to get your workers. Stop bloody padding. How much does a high school cost? 24. So I've got 13, but I rake it in pretty well. That's one thing I need to check. What is the land value situation? It's all pretty average. Some high level stuff there. But yeah, so it's all basically your average housing prices. Oh, hello, we're running short on Lecky. Oh, we are running short on Lecky, aren't we? That'll just about help. Get me up to 6,000 so I can build that. Oh, hello, moth. There's a moth literally just sat on my screen. Cool, I can build there. That'll be a wind farm once we start moving over that one. Nothing wrong with farmland. You whining little shit. I have a distinct feeling I am going to at some point have to plump for a... I am going to have to plump for a coal generator. I think I'll have to stick it up here. With the industrial side of things. But yeah, so it's going to be a case of saving money, I think, for the first bit, but then... we've got plenty of stuff going on, so I shall probably join you guys back when I can put the high school in. So, see you in a little second. While I was waiting, we've reached Boomtown, which means we can unlock a new area. We've got transport or industry, we've got that, and we can start doing some policies as well, and I can alter a few roads, because I've now got highways, etc. But we're going to first of all worry about putting this high school in, which hopefully will fit around about here somewhere. Prefer not to knock down any houses, but if I have to knock one down, it's going to be that little one. There we go. So now we can start getting educated students to work in the places that require educated and well educated. And that's fine. I know I can buy new land, but we don't need to. We're absolutely fine. How are we doing power-wise? Yes, suddenly we had a massive uplift in the amount of power. Don't specifically know why, but it happened. So, since I do have a little bit of... Now, do I go for a bus station? I'm not sure. I don't think we need any buses just yet. We're not that big. Look, go away, Tweeter, or Twitter, or Chirper, that's what you're called in this. We've got farmland. You're just going to have to accept that we've got farmland. Right, what I was going to do is actually I was going to upgrade some roads, wasn't I? So, where's my... There we go. Yeah, if I upgrade those, so now it's all highway at that point. That's going to run a lot smoother. I am going to upgrade that to a bigger road, I think. Since I do now have the money, I'm going to upgrade all of that. You're just going to have to build some more industry, but that's not an issue. I can do all that. I'm just going to close that off. I don't want industry there. That can be commercial stuff. All along here, because I want to sort of have a barrier between the farms. Also, it might be worth putting some... Oh, do I want to put a football ground in? I think I do want to put a football ground in. I feel like Loch Glen deserves a football ground. That can go in this new little bit of the town here in this section. So. Curve this, I think. There we go. And then dead straight. Well, not dead straight, but you know. Straight enough, and then... to there. And then do we have it connect to there, I wonder? Back to there. I think back to there. And then just have another one of those. I will slightly curve this one, I think, but have another one of those closes. Lovely. Water-wise, we're all good. I will just put a connection from there to there, which I think covers... No, of course it doesn't. That does there, there we go. Lovely, and then if I fill that in with... Yeah, it's more housing. That'll be good, and that is the end of all the work I want to do here. I don't want to do any more work on Loch Glen, I think. I genuinely think that's enough. Still got space I could do up here, I guess. But I'm now happy with Loch Glen as it is, as an entity. I'm happy with all of that. I'm really happy with that, actually. That's all gone really, really well. But I will need another fire station, I think. Hold on, if I just connect a few things up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now I need to adjust all the... Oh. No water there, is there? Oh, there is now. There we go. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to adjust the road junctions, wasn't I? This is probably very dull for you guys watching, but I like it and it's part of the game. Because if your traffic doesn't run smoothly, your city doesn't run smoothly. And you want your city to run smoothly. Since that's basically the point of what you're trying to do in the game. And no traffic lights, we don't need traffic lights. No, we still don't need traffic lights. I only ever use traffic lights if it's two of these big roads crossing each other. Otherwise you can just... traffic waits. It works fine. Yeah, I think maybe a little bit out here, but again, if I go too far out there, I've got all those farms, which again I want to take advantage of, so I want to put more road there, because that big road's going to go through... Oh, I don't... That's going to skirt round, I think. And come into there. I believe I have an ore specialisation now, don't I? Yes, I can do the ore industry. Of course, it's right by the bloody railway, isn't it? Of course, it's right by the bloody railway. I don't need this to curve, I want this one to go dead straight. Because it will curve there. No, it won't. It'll have to go like that, won't it? Yes, yes it will, Humble. Yeah, these all connected up so I can get rid of those bits, can't I? Lovely. Right, let's have a look. So it's there, so I really want... Just see there's a slight change in the colour of the ground, can't you? Yep. Drag that to there. And drag it round here. So I'm also very acutely aware that I want to have a railway. Dirt roads going pretty much straight into the middle, but I don't need them to go across. Unless they're going across like that, and then in like that. So now if we just extend... No, I'll need a new region, won't I? more specialisation. I think Stone Hills. I think Stone Hills sounds good. And then again, just flood all of this. There we go, we might as well use the ore since we've got it. Where does the ore finish? Oh, I can do all of these as well then. So if I just elongate this to cover pretty much all of it, all of that bit anyway. Just push Lock Farm out a bit, there we go. Lovely. Which means Glen Industries will just have to grow a little bit round to there, because we would eventually need some more. Some more traditional industry, shall we say. And then that will eventually start growing, I have no doubt of that. And then yeah, like I said, in the next couple of episodes I want to start looking at this farmland and properly finalising Lock Glen. And then we'll look at putting in something like the public transport or something. Do we need a crematorium, do we, or a cemetery? Well, let's put a cemetery in then. Where should we put this cemetery? Well, since I'm going to open up this bit anyway, let's start with the cemetery. Thing's going to have to get destroyed, that's not a problem. Let me double check where that farmland is. I've just built onto the edge of it, that's fine. So I'm happy with that. I can cope with that. And if we stick the water on. Lovely, and then we put a cemetery. Out there, and then fill the rest of this stuff up like that. Now I will do my traditional thing of blanking out those, and that's where we will finish this particular episode, because Lock Glen is getting very near completion now. This tiny little part of this massive map. Yeah, we're starting to make some good progress actually, as you can see. Plenty of zoned areas, just waiting for stuff to happen. But either way, thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. Check out the game itself in the description below, although I'm fairly sure you all know about Cities Skylines. Many of you probably play it. Also, please do check out the video series I've talked about a couple of times, particularly in the first 2 episodes. Check out Mr. Miyagi's maps, which is what I'm using here. This is something called the Celtic Coast, I think. You can check that out on Steam down below, and you can also check out a guy called Greenbeak, who does some fantastic Cities Skylines stuff. He's about the same size as my channel, and I really want to help start supporting people like that, and he inspired me to come play this. He doesn't know me, I've never met him, but I watched his stuff and it was really good, so I wanted to do some stuff like that on this channel. So that's why I'm playing this, so thank you ever so much for watching. Like I said, check out those links in the description below, and I shall see you in the next episode, guys. I was me, that was Cities Skylines. Goodbye.
Rumble fucking happened!
That was genius.